It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Cousins.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Two good rebounding teams here tonight, Steve. They rely on second chance points.
Yeah, great offensive rebounding teams and teams that can put up second chance opportunities. They control the pace by hitting the glass. So interesting to see who wins that battle.
And, Steve, if nothing else, just more shots, right?
Yes.
They'll just take more FGAs.
More possessions.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, their backcourt, Ball and Redick. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Young is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Howard in at the 5. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And here's Rondo. Shea from deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Shea's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Lakers. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Rondo. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Rondo with the ball. And James gets it to go.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Pass to Favors. The pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Redick. The three-pointer, no good. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. And the dunk by Shea.
Beautiful pass. LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
Rondo against Ball. Kicks it to Redick. Pass to Williamson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Shea. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. Here's Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, Shea.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found it.
Now, here's Ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Williamson and Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ingram against James. Ingram kicks to Ball. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Redick for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Whenever Redick skies up for a three-pointer, you just think it's going in. He is as efficient as they come.
Howard, the pass to Young. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%. And you think of the resiliency of New Orleans. It feeds into the ethos of their sports teams, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Certainly the Pelicans have had their challenges too. Injuries, turnover, and leadership. You can't give up, though. I think that's something this organization and the fans can relate to. Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Rondo kicks to Che. Passes it to Howard. Trying to get open is Davis. That's good from Howard on the assist by Che.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Favors dishes to Ingram. Knocks down the 10-footer.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
And Davis gets it to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Ball kicks to Favors. The dish to Redick. And stolen by Howard. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's LeBron. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now, here's Ball. No points in the game yet for him. And here we go. Che heading to the hoop. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And the Pelicans with possession here. After the basket by the Lakers. Out to Ingram. And the wide open shot from Redick. Misses the 3. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Lakers. James, the pass to Young. Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far in what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in. And some of those teams do and some don't.
Ball, the bounce pass. James against Ingram. Shot to stop the run. No good that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Young. And it's Young finishing it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Lakers second.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
And stolen by LeBron. Inside, Howard trying to free himself up. And Rondo with the basket on the assist from Young. Che's got his 6th assist on the night. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ball kicks to Redick. Bangs home the trifecta. Redick's got a couple of threes now in the first for New Orleans.
And if you let Reddick set his feet and just catch and shoot, you're in for a long night.
They're running. Ahead. And slam dunk by Ingram.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Rondo following the score by New Orleans. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Davis. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging 23 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
And it's Ingram missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now here's Ingram. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Ingram kicks the ball. Dishes it to Reddick. And Ball slams it in.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
Young passes to Cousins. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Pelicans trail by 15. Here's Ball. And Davis sends it back. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Bradley's checked in for Rajon Rondo. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Hayes comes in for Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for J.J. Redick. It's stolen by Bradley. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass the ball from the arc. Rebound the Lakers.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
The offensive rebound. Davis. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
It's stolen by Bradley. And here we go. And the dunk by James.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Here's Hart. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with his scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Steve, we're seeing more and more teams turn to high motion offense with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
Now, here's Ball. He dishes it to Okafor. More in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. And Davis sends it back. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Los Angeles leading by 21. Goes back up. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
From deep, Moore. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Young taking his time here. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Shea's got 16.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Hart. Poked away, and stolen by Che. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Moore. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
E'Twaun Moore hitting a high percentage of his floaters and jumpers from that range.
Green finds Young.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Here's Cousins. No good on the quick three. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight.
The thing about Moore in transition, you see the high basketball IQ, knows exactly where he needs to be to finish.
Here's Cousins. And it's Melly with the rebound. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Hart. Just 5 on the clock. Over Green. It's hauled in by Che.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
From past the arc. They kick it out to Green. Launches a three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
A tremendous floor spacer. Danny Green has that sniper's mentality.
Moore outside. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by McGee. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. They have a 19-point lead. And he makes that one. Green's got 5.
Fantastic ball movement. Really unselfish play by Che. But what else is new?
Here's Hart, guarded by Green. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Che dishes to Cousins. And he lays it straight in. Cousins has got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Okafor finds ball. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hart, guarded by Green. The fadeaway, rebounded by McGee.
You know what, just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Basket good. And it's 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
This is the look you want. High percentage. DeMarcus putting himself in a position to succeed.
And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's Los Angeles, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back right after this. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always a platoon swap here for the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Young. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. That's the Laker 5. Shots good from Young.
In attack mode all evening, Che has carried this offense at times.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. There's the pass to Hayes. Redick is in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
And some shooters are specialists, but J.J. Redick can hurt you from anywhere. That's what makes him very tough.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Suns was superb. He had 42 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league, a decade coaching in college, worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Ball against Rondo. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. LeBron with some nice D. To the paint, here's Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And that's now 11 points for Anthony Davis.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And Young with the stuff.
Usually a good bet. When Che is at the rim, he's being aggressive.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Ball kicks to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Clock at 6. Here's Ball. And the Pelicans miss again.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And New Orleans gets called for the foul. When you look at the luxury tax structure, Smitty, it's now more expensive than ever to maintain a championship contending roster.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's the choice of a lot of these organizations. Some owners want to do it, some don't. But I think if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to open up your checkbook.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Cousins comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Young, he's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Williamson. Now Ball. Williamson with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
Hayes trying to break free. He can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Ingram outside. And the rejection by Cousins.
All over that one. DeMarcus gets himself in position, times the block beautifully.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Ingram. 23 points for him the last game against Houston. They retain possession. You'd better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Shea, number 1. Lonzo Ball is second.
If you look at the work of these two players over that period, you might have to say we're looking at the 2 best passers in the NBA.
And he makes the first.
And perimeter shooting, never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's MO all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And it's slammed in by Davis.
AD could have laid that one up, but that's not the statement he just made.
And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Young against Redick. James wide open. But they recover it. Kicks it out to Che. And another shot. And it's Davis missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To the right side. Now here's Williamson. He's guarded by Cousins. Williamson dishes to Redick. From beyond the arc and then some. Redick's got 23.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Shots good from Young.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside, Redick. Young with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
A competitor in everything he does. LeBron with the strong finish.
And so here is New Orleans. Now Ball. Pass to Hayes. 24 seconds left now here in the second. And Redick now atop the key. 5 to shoot. Now the pass to Williamson. Nice D from Cousins. And it's the Lakers on the break. Young's running. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Che. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
And here's Che outside, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Che, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for the Los Angeles Lakers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Alongside Coach Alvin Gentry. Alvin, what sorts of adjustments are you going to make in the second half?
Well, we just got to get ourselves organized. We got to get back. We got to take better shots. You know, the problem that we have is we're taking bad shots and they're running out on them. We just got to take good shots and we got to get back and get our defense set.
Best defense is offensive efficiency. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Che in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
So for New Orleans right now, Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. New Orleans has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Floats one, and the layup is up and in. Ball's got 6 points.
Gotta respect how quickly Ball gets to the rack. I mean, if you give him the lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it quickly.
Davis, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
The former #1 overall pick, Anthony Davis, does a great job of representing this franchise. Makes big plays on both ends of the floor.
And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread. They can score facing the basket. All three franchise players.
Ball no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Davis. LeBron outside. Shea passes to Davis. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. On the wing, James puts up a 3. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Yeah, and Ball just really good at running in transition. Smart at knowing where to sprint to in the open floor.
Davis dishes to Young. It's good. Shea's got 30.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Here's Ball. Following the basket by Shea. And Davis sends it back. Looked like a goaltend. Yep, they're saying it was on the way down. Count it.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. To the middle. It's deflected. Davis kicks to Young. Davis, the pass to McGee. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Williamson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ingram attacking. Redick with it. Now guarded by Shea. Second chance shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise. And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
And again, no good by New Orleans.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Shots good from Young.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Now, here's Ball. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Redick surveying the D. And here is Ball. He's got 8. Rejected by Young.
Nice job of attacking that shot. Shea wants to intimidate you.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. New Orleans making a switch here. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Moore with the steal. Here's Ball. And he overshot that one, missing. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. He kicks it to Ingram. Pass to Moore. And the foul called on Shea. That's foul number 2. Redick against LeBron. Now here's Redick. He's guarded closely. To the wing on the left. Here's Ball. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high action. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Davis. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Shea. And it's Rondo in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Davis on the follow. Davis has got his first bucket of the night.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Here's Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Young outside. Lakers passing it around. With the floater. And Rondo with the lay-in.
And that gentle release on Rondo's floater. When he's making these shots, the D is in trouble.
Alexander Walker passes to Jackson. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Okafor. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Take a look at Redick. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Well, Steve, it's expected that we'll eventually allow 18-year-olds to enter the NBA draft. You're a proud Michigan State alum. Are you concerned players may miss something by choosing to skip the college experience?
Kevin, in this situation, for sure, there's some players that I would say is going to make some mistakes and maybe come out too early and not be ready. But I think we have to allow them to have these decisions and not have these decisions taken away from them. I love college, but there are some guys that are just ready to go play in the NBA, just like other areas of life. When you're ready, you're ready.
Rondo with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to Shea.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fast break, the Lakers. Here's LeBron, and another basket for the Lakers.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Jackson against Rondo. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Rondo. And here we go. Lakers running again. Cousins, the pass to LeBron. Shea kicks to Rondo. Left side, Davis. Young outside. Clock at 6. Outside for Rondo. They get the rebound. Davis. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Tipped away. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Jackson looking it over. Looking to end the run. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. And the shot goes in.
Crazy to think about how many seasons LeBron's played and how many nights we've seen him do this.
Jackson against Rondo. Jackson passes to Okafor. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Young drives in. Smitty, the NBA now permitting teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They have done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
Yeah, that's a good point. Passes it to Alexander Walker. On the wing, James. The finish. And the dunk by James.
In a class by himself, no one matches up with LeBron in transition.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Miller outside. New Orleans moving it around. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running. Oh!
Wow! He went high.
That was nice.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
The feed now to Miller. Pass to Alexander Walker. Offline with his 3.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Rondo, good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Shea. Jackson against Rondo. Jackson misses.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up and up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
Feeds to Okafor over Davis, and Okafor with the basket on the assist from Jackson. Okafor's got 4 this quarter.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Alexander Walker. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And so it's New Orleans with it. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Miller outside. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
Rondo against Jackson. Alexander Walker passes to Jackson. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Trains the three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look.
And another assist for him.
Well, he's now tied for third all-time in the record books for most assists in a game.
GA, he's been playing all game long like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. It's incredible.
An incredible 28 assists for him, and he has splashed his name right in the middle of some totals of other legends, names like Stockton and Cousy, just to pick a few.
Here's Jackson, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
You want
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really...
Thank you.
Hey, it's Shaq. You guys stomped that team, and I mean literally. Wasn't even close. When did you realize this game was yours to lose?
Hey, man, I think the key for us was to never get comfortable having the lead. Treat the game as it was dead heat all 4 quarters, you know what I'm saying? Because as soon as we left that gas pedal against a team like that, boom, your advantage is gone. So we didn't feel like we had the game until it was obvious, too late, you know what I'm saying, for them to come back.
Man, wow.
Che?
Yo.
We need you in the press room in 10.
Okay, got it.
Jay, you just broke the NBA rookie record for assists. What's allowed you to find so much success in setting up your teammates?
Ted the man, let me tell you, it's hard work, dedication, not just in the gym, but film study too. Learning everyone's tendencies, learning what defenses are trying to take away from you. And at this point, you know what? The game's starting to really slow down for me, so I can really show what I'm capable of. I'll tell you what, it's crazy. Just wait.